Welcome, graduates, family, and friends. It is my sincere pleasure to welcome you to South University Savannah's 2020 commencement ceremony. Hello, I'm President Valerie Chamarkey, and I want to thank you for joining us virtually to honor our graduates and those who have supported them on their journey. Please rise for the singing of our national anthem, sung by Savannah alum Jamie Bailey.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the rampart we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
What an extraordinary year the class of 2020 is living through. I want to begin by congratulating you on completing your South University degree program. Class of 2020, you will soon become part of the greater South University family, an affiliation that will bring you value throughout your lifetime. During your educational journey, you must have pictured this moment many times in your mind. Okay, not exactly this virtual moment. None of us could have anticipated virtual commencement. But years from now, and maybe even decades from now, you will remember this day, one of a handful of days, a milestone as your college graduation day. I would like to share two thoughts for your consideration on your important day. First, make overcoming adversity your advantage. Life in 2020 has brought you circumstances that you have overcome. In the years ahead, life will put other crises in your path. Because of your experiences this year, you should never view your challenges as a disadvantage. Instead, you are well prepared to handle life's obstacles. So make overcoming adversity your advantage. Never let the fear of striking out get in your way. Do you know who said that? It was Babe Ruth. In 1923, Ruth broke the record for the most home runs in a season. Ruth broke another record that year that most people do not know about. In that same year, he set the record for home runs. Ruth struck out more times than any other player in Major League Baseball. Ruth was not afraid to strike out. It was his fearlessness that contributed to his remarkable career. Like Babe Ruth, never let the fear of striking out get in your way. Make overcoming adversity your advantage. Second, aspire to make a difference. In our text and snap world, just because you are doing a lot doesn't mean that you're getting a lot done. Don't confuse activity with progress. Professionally, build a resume that tells who you want to be, not what you want to be. Don't focus on what you want to accomplish, but why you want to accomplish it. Do not aspire to just have a job or a career. Aspire to make a difference. Use everything that you have learned and will learn. Respond to those things with creativity, with professionalism and determination. Take the reality that you have been handed this year and change it for the better. The South University class of 2020 must not be defined by what you have lost to a virus, nor be intimidated by the future, because you will be remembered for how you responded to everything that came your way, and you still thrived. A world of opportunity is yours now, and I can't wait to see what you will make of it. You know, every generation writes a story. What will your story be? Perhaps you will turn adversity to advantage as you make a difference in our world. As you continue to write your story, act justly, love mercy, and walk humbly. Congratulations, graduates, to the class of 2020. I'm so proud to witness the start of your next journey.
Greetings, class of 2020. The past several months have certainly been different, haven't they? All the time spent coming to campus for classes came to an abrupt halt in March. Suddenly, you were meeting with your instructors and classmates through a two-dimensional source called GoToMeeting. And if your households are anything like mine, we found ourselves using these same types of communications to keep with our jobs, our family, and our friends. If you have children, your dining rooms became classrooms, and your homes probably feel a whole lot smaller than before. But what I've observed when looking around me is that people are amazingly resilient. You were forced to adapt, and you met the challenge. In the current world of social distancing, graduation is just one of the many celebrations that has been impacted. What was supposed to be a hall filled with high spirits, proud scholars, and supportive friends and family is now online ceremonies and mailed diplomas. But to the graduates here today, know that your hard work has not gone unnoticed. With less than 24 hours, your instructors converted their classes to the virtual classroom. You rose to the test, facing uncertainty and some fear about whether this was going to work. You quickly mastered the flat screen and realized that you looked pretty good on the monitor. And you delighted in knowing that as long as you looked good from the waist up, pants were optional. From what I was seeing and hearing, I could not be prouder of how quickly and successfully everyone responded. When I was thinking about what to say to you today, I remembered 3 things that I've asked of all the graduates who I've known over the years. I think these wishes apply now more than ever before. First, take care of yourself. If you don't take care of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, you cannot be your best, and you cannot give your best. Next, take care of your family. These are the people who know you intimately and who have supported you through life. Treasure these relationships, take every available moment to spend time with family, and create memories to last throughout your lifetime. And finally, be kind to strangers. Strangers do not have to remain strangers. The world is a very small place, and you never know who you will bump into again. Make sure the first impression you leave is one that you want remembered. A smile and kind words go a long way. Keep South University dear in your heart as you are with us. No matter if your cap and gown has been replaced with sweatpants, or your celebratory hugs with high fives, you are still celebrated, recognized, and still loved. So class of 2020, we want to reassure you that the tassel was indeed worth the hassle. We applaud you, you did it. Celebrate your accomplishments and look to the future. To quote one of history's great social leaders, Martin Luther King Jr., intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education. I wish you all the best that life has to offer. Congratulations and best wishes. For 121 years, South University has taken pride in providing the highest standards of academics and in helping to shape the character of our students. Our philosophy of lifelong learning encompasses the continual personal growth of our students by emphasizing the importance of community involvement and volunteerism. The university's 2nd annual Alumni Achievement Award had many outstanding men and women nominated for this important honor. Throughout their careers, the award recipients have contributed significantly to their companies and communities while upholding the highest standards and values in everything they do. As such, they represent the best in our alumni body. They are exemplary role models and inspire all who aspire to have an impact on both their profession and society. a committee of faculty, staff, students, and alumni selected the Alumni Achievement Award recipients. The selection committee evaluated the nominees' professional accomplishments, dedication to the profession, volunteerism, and service to South University. This year, we have two outstanding individuals that have earned this honor. First, I am pleased to present the 2020 Alumni Achievement Award to Dr. Neil Hollis, South University graduate of Doctor of Pharmacy program, class of 2018. Dr. Hollis exemplifies a commitment to the profession of pharmacy and advancement in the field. Dr. Hollis currently serves as the Region 1 President for Georgia Pharmacy Association, all while continuing his full-time leadership role at the Forest Heights Pharmacy in Statesboro, Georgia. This is a notable accomplishment, as Dr. Hollis has only been in practice since 2018 and was elected the Georgia Pharmacy Association President at the 2019 convention by his pharmacy profession peers. While at South University, Dr. Hollis served as president for the Kappa Epsilon Pharmacy Fraternity, treasurer for the Christian Pharmacist Fellowship, and held a seat within the Student Leadership Committee. Most recently, Dr. Hollis and his team at the Forest Heights Pharmacy in Statesboro demonstrated unprecedented civic engagement during these uncertain times we are facing globally with COVID-19. At the beginning of the outbreak of the virus, there was a shortage of hand sanitizer. Being able to produce the isopropyl alcohol-based gel in-house at the pharmacy, the Forest Heights group partnered with the Atlanta Braves team, traveling to Atlanta to personally donate dire-needed quantities of hand sanitizer to the Children's Hospital of Atlanta. It is with great honor and admiration that I humbly present the 2020 South University Alumni Achievement Award to Dr. Neil Hollis. Dr. Hollis, we look forward to your continued accomplishments as an ambassador of the pharmacy profession and to your role as leader among our South University alumni community.
Hey class of 2020, congratulations on making it to graduation. I know your friends and family are all very proud of you, and you should be proud of yourselves. You made it. A few things about me. My name is Neil Hollis. I graduated from South University in 2018, and I'm currently serving as Region 1 President of Georgia Pharmacy Association, as well as the current owner of Georgetown Drug Company in Savannah. I applied to pharmacy school in the fall of 2014 and was accepted in 2015. Starting there, I was able to meet a great group of friends, as well as make bonds with a lot of my peers that we still have today. In 2016, I served as Kappa Epsilon's president and CPFI's treasurer. And through those organizations, I was able to serve the community in many ways. We had fundraisers such as Susan G. Komen, the Krispy Kreme fundraiser that I do believe you guys are still doing, as well as being able to participate in the Race for the Cure. While I was at South University, I worked as an intern in a small pharmacy in Waycross, Georgia. And then towards the end of my pharmacy school career, I was an intern in Statesboro, Georgia at Forest Heights Pharmacy. While I was at Forest Heights Pharmacy, I worked under my boss, Ben Ross, who was able to teach me a lot of things about independent pharmacy that I never really thought about. I didn't think independent pharmacy was as broad and as great as it really is. I've been able to serve the community in many ways. I was able to serve the Children's Healthcare Hospital of Atlanta, as well as the Atlanta Braves with compounding hand sanitizer for COVID-19. Through all of my successes in life, I owe really nothing to myself. I owe a lot of it to my friends, family, peers, former bosses, co-workers, as well as the community at South. South taught me a lot of things. South taught me to be diligent, as well as determined to get to the end of the road. It's not easy, but just like you, I was able to do it. I'm very blessed and excited to have been able to receive the South University 2020 Alumni Award for the pharmacy program. And I know that there are some of you in there that are probably a lot better than I am and will be. And so I look forward to seeing your name on this award a little later. I want to give a shout out to Miss Rachel Ridley. Thank you for always being there for me at South University. Thank you for always just being there to talk to laugh with, to just share a conversation. I know you've done a lot for South University, and most importantly, you did a lot for me, and I owe a lot to you. So thank you, Miss Rachel. A piece of advice I have for the class of 2020 is work hard, never give up, be determined, and set very unrealistic goals. If you don't set unrealistic goals, then what are you working for? You have to have something to continually strive for. Thank you guys for allowing me to be the Alumni Award recipient this year, and congratulations again.
I am now pleased to also present the 2020 Alumni Achievement Award to Ms. Tawana Williams, South University graduate of the Master of Business Administration, Healthcare Administration program, class of 2014. Ms. Williams exemplifies a commitment to the profession of healthcare administration and advancement in the field. Ms. Williams is presently a public health advisor for the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. She began her career with Public Health Agency nearly 1 year after graduating from South. Prior to being hired by the CDC in 2015, she worked for 2 years with the Baltimore City Department of Health in Baltimore, Maryland. The Baltimore City Health Department was formed in 1973 and is the oldest continuously operating health department in the United States. With the health department, she worked in a clinical setting with patients as a hepatitis C and tuberculosis case manager. Ms. Williams also worked as an operation analyst of the Georgia Department of Public Health, ensuring that life-sustaining medications for approximately 5,000 eligible Georgians infected with HIV/AIDS per year were approved and readily available for pharmacy distribution. Some of Ms. Williams' accomplishments include being nominated by her division for the 2018 Office of the Chief Operating Officer's Honors Motivator Award as a result of co-leading a 2018 wellness initiative, providing guidance to colleagues on the proper administration of naloxone medication in saving an individual from opioid overdose, and more recently, serving as an emergency responder to both the COVID-19 and 2018 Ebola responses, providing impactful work and support to various communities, as well as local, state, and federal agencies across the U.S., including U.S. territories. On top of all that, Ms. Williams still makes time for volunteer endeavors, including serving as a member of her division's Employee Engagement Work Group, participating as a member of the CDC ATSDR Chapter of Blacks in Government, where she serves as Program Planning Chairperson, collaborating with other divisions and work groups in the planning of diversity and inclusion activities and events, and contributing to Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated through membership, where she's made the lifelong commitment to supporting community service work. Recently, Ms. Williams mentioned how a new graduate of South University reached out to her via LinkedIn for professional guidance. Ms. Williams was happy to offer some guidance to her fellow alum and vowed to stay in touch. She enjoys spending as much time as possible with family and friends and finds every opportunity to do so invaluable, especially during the current pandemic, which has caused us to socially distance yet remain as close as safely possible. It is with great honor that I humbly present the 2020 South University Achievement Award to Ms. Tawana Williams. Ms. Williams, we look forward to your continued accomplishments as an ambassador to both healthcare administration and public health professions, and to your role as a leader among our South University alumni community.
I am honored to receive the 2020 South University Alumni Achievement Award. It doesn't quite seem that long ago that I was sitting in my own commencement ceremony in Savannah, Georgia. I actually never thought that I would have to go back to school again after attaining a bachelor's and a master's degree from 2 universities in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Initially, I thought those 2 degrees were enough, but that wasn't the case. Changing times, economic downfalls, and challenges within the job market forced me to wake up. Years ago, a friend gave me a book called Who Moved My Cheese by Spencer Johnson, which I highly recommend you read or watch the online version. In the book, 2 characters, him and Ha, go out on the same routine adventure day by day. And when they notice that things are changing around them, they eventually realize that a change in attitude and action is required to be successful. Well, this was me in 2013. I found myself doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. And if that sounds familiar to you, you know that some label that the definition of insanity. Well, I kind of felt like a hamster on a wheel going nowhere until I made the choice to reinvent myself and pursue my MBA in healthcare administration at South. To date, it's been the best decision I've made. My South degree has propelled me to heights I couldn't have imagined for myself 6 years ago. Since graduation, I've been fortunate to work for the premier public health agency within the United States and do some amazing work on the front lines of local, state, and federal levels, supporting public health missions and emergency responses. I've also volunteered and collaborated with various offices, work groups, and other government organizations within my agency while supporting diversity and inclusion programs, and even led an employee engagement video project that was disseminated throughout CDC. It feels great to be in a career where you are making a difference, and South University gave me the additional tools I needed to get here. I know you too will have a success story of your own very soon. I'd also like to invite all graduates to become members of the South University Alumni Association. There's plenty of work for us to do upon graduation, and your talents and gifts are needed to make our Alumni Association the strongest it can be. Finally, I'd like to leave you with some encouraging words. We are experiencing a new normal in the world today. Things will look a lot different coming out of school than it was just a year ago. But don't let that discourage you. Remember, 2 things. 1, when a path is not set before you, blaze your own trail. You don't have to wait to be great. And 2, find your purpose in bettering and unifying your communities, cities, and states. Sometimes that may require you to get into good, necessary trouble, as our dearly departed Congressman John Lewis mandated. We all have something we are passionate about. We all know someone who has not had a fair shake in life. So let's make a way to make our country, our world, a better place. If we don't do the work, who will? Make your time in this one life count. Again, thank you, South University, for this beautiful award and honor. And congratulations to the graduates. Now, roll up those sleeves and get to work.
And now the presentation of degrees.